Morning guys.
Morning.
Thursday morning, beautiful sunny morning at Sutton Scotney. And it's lovely, isn't it?
At last.
Yeah, Thursday the 15th of August 2019. Pedal's a bit slippery. Had a good night's sleep, but I wouldn't expect much different in my special parking place. No rubbish, no noise, no muppets. Right, we're heading back to base with what we collected in Crewe yesterday. But I'm hopefully going to drop Angie off on the way through in Fareham to pick Pinky up, who's been in the workshop for the last couple of weeks, really, hasn't he?
3 weeks.
Yeah. I'm going to ring the office on the way through on the M27 just to make sure it's alright to drop her off. It really needs collecting. If she comes back to base with me now, and there's that MAN bloke, look, broken down. That's why he looked at us. There's a nice little black MAN. He's got all the kit on it. That's nice, isn't it?
Broken down though.
Yeah, it's still broken down though. No matter how pretty it looks. Yeah, so if we didn't pick it up now on the way through, we won't get to pick it up tonight because I won't be home early enough to be able to get into the garage to get it. So. Take sort of half hour out of our journey back to get off the motorway and nip down and pick it up. Looks good, doesn't it? We're down at Eastleigh on the M3, come to a grinding halt. I thought I'd just nip up over the top of the junction and down the other side, but that ain't helped. It's just not moving. It's just absolutely rammed. Where does it go to? Next junction. Well, it's only just down here, but it's not moving, is it? You know, it's just.
There's nothing to say what it is. There's no accident.
This is crap. Just when we want to do a favour and nip in the Fareham, it's going to look like I'm
taking the what's it?
It's me taking the time, not the traffic causing it. Right, I think we're on the move. Maybe the traffic wobbles have stopped the traffic for something. Because for it to stop like that and not move at all, they must have blocked the road for some reason. It's just not. Oh, we'll be right back on it. We're still ahead of where we were. So you got all these blooming amateurs out here, you know, they all just have accidents, don't they? I suppose that's what it is. That's only been a couple of minutes, isn't it, I suppose. It just feels worse than what it is because you got stuff to do, isn't it? Saying end on the sign, so obviously whatever's happened had happened here. It would have had to have been stopped, wouldn't it, for it to be like this. The Wombles must have stopped it. bad, was it? 48 minutes from Sutton Scotney to Fareham. I'm just going to turn right here, where those two poo lorries are coming out from, because down near the poo farm it stinks round here, doesn't it, when they stir it all up. Oh, imagine living in these houses here, look, because these take all the poo away. Look what a job that must be, being a poo lorry driver.
It seems very odd to be here but in the truck.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Where we live.
And we don't normally drive around here in the truck.
Not in the truck.
I don't think anybody's going to let us across, are they? Their day's far too important. Oh, he will, because he's going to let us go, because he's turning left. Look. Kind. Except for access, we're allowed down here because we're delivering Angie. I'm delivering you to pick your car up. This used to be the main road. The road that we just drove off of took the place of this. So everything used to come down here during the day.
It's horrendous.
It's a horrendous place. But I don't really want to go any further, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up on the right here. The poo farm is on the right. So we'll pull up on the right here, and then I can reverse down there and go back out again. That's the best thing. We just go down there little way and go and get Pinky. Right, Angie's got her little Pinky back. Hopefully all fitting well, look. We thought it was going to cost us a fortune, but it isn't. It's cost us just short of 300 quid to get the work done on it that needed to be done. And it's quite a pleasant surprise really that it wasn't 800 quid. And they were kind enough to store it for us. He did have a joke. He said the bill's £290 for the work, but £1,000 for storage. Well, I said, what, for a little thing like that? Anyway, at least it's done now. It's all repaired. MOT'd, got full MOT on it. So we're good for a year. It needs a couple of tyres on it. But I've got another set of wheels. They're not as leery as the wheels that are on that. They're the wheels off my Smart, which we just kept. They're just in storage. So I'm going to put them on there for now. And the wheels on Pinky really need refurbing, so I think I'll get some new tyres on it and have the wheels refurbed. Now we got another year out of it, but we'll test it for the time being because it was crankshaft sensor that was wrong, but they had to take the intercooler off of it and everything. They've had to do quite a lot of work on it, which I think £290 for the work they've done, including the MOT, is pretty good. She's all excited. She's got her little Pinky back. Angie has to go back the opposite way to what we come. It's easier to turn left and go back round the roundabout than trying to turn right with all these car muppets. So there she goes, and I will see her tea time, and no doubt you will as well. in here and fill her up with fuel before we go back to the yard, because we're on a quarter of a tank. And if I don't want to go back empty in case we've got any running about to do or go anywhere today. Hopefully nowhere else to go today, just get the truck cleaned up and then home tonight with a bit of luck. It's been an 8-day trip. Done
after 700 yards at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Done about 4,000 Ks. In fact, I should tell you exactly how many Ks we've done. We have done 3,925. Usual rubbish on the Chichester bypass. This is like this week in, week out. It really needs a new bypass. Why they don't build one, I don't know. I think something to do with Lord March, you know, the Goodwood bloke, Lord, or whatever he wants to class himself as. He's got to go through part of his land. That's the story goes. I don't know the truth of it, but I think but you think with all the events he puts on at Goodwood, he'd want a better road system to get the vehicles in and out of his place, wouldn't you? But to say this is so old-fashioned. You've got roundabouts all round it, and it just clogs everything up. If they had bridges, it'd be fine. But that ain't going to solve it now. It just wants a brand new bypass. Well, that's not been a very eventful day. All I've done after speaking to you a little while ago, which is a few hours ago now for me, is just a few local movements. I've been down to Portsmouth to pick up another truck from MOT and reloaded for tomorrow. We got the usual Friday job. You know, if you don't get away early, you're going to be home late. So I've got a none eaten in the morning, and then down to I can't even think where I'm going now. Down to Bedfordshire for a reload. So I'm going to have to be out of the yard by 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, if I'm going to be home a bit decent tomorrow night, because it's the usual Friday malarkey. You always get the Friday jobs, don't you? You never have it easy on a bloody Friday. So I'm going to go back to the yard now. I'm going to torque up my front wheels, because I had them new tyres put on, and we've done that trip just to make sure everything's all nice and tight and safe. And then we're going to go home and chill and see Angie again. See how her car's been going. She's been out in Pinky this afternoon, been a bit shopping, I think. But it must be alright, I sort of heard by now. So I'm going to go back to the yard now, do what I've got to do, and then get the backside home. Anyway, that's today done, and the trip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, she's at the gas stove.
Yeah, I've been
There
home.
we go. Look, she's been home
all day.
Oh, you come home with Pinky, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been home.
What are we having for dinner?
Pasta and sauce
And stuff.
and sweet corn.
Yes.
Because I've been shopping.
And Pinky's all right.
Pinky's all right.
Good.
Back in the garage.
Yeah. Yes. I talking to the guys at work today, and I spoke to Steve as well. The Brussels are only giving out 1,200 permits to the UK, vehicle permits.
Wow.
Which means we can't get any. We can't get any. And it's only, they say it's only for essential movements, essential vehicles like medical, and I don't know about food, all that sort of stuff. The car industry isn't essential. So neither is my job, and me wanting to finish my days doing what I'm doing and what I enjoy doing. Come the end of the year, that might be it.
God. Really?
Yes. But there's no restrictions on the foreigners coming in. So that means we can't go out, but we'll be flooded with foreigners. More foreigners. So I think I might do, what I might do is apply to be a DVSA officer, because they're going to need thousands of them.
To pull them.
We're going to need thousands of DVSA officers. 1,200 permits. That's all that Brussels is issuing.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
But the UK isn't restricting any movements at all.
Well, they should, shouldn't they?
So, through this Brexit, I'm going to lose a livelihood and a career that I love.
And it would be a real shame to lose it like that, wouldn't it?
Well, I wanted to see my days out. I didn't want to retire early. I don't want to go and do one of these mundane day jobs or one night out here and there and think you're doing long distance when you go to Scotland or Cornwall. You know, I don't want to be doing a job like that.
You want to go when you want to go.
Yeah.
When you're ready, not...
That's it, not being pushed out. So, this country is going down the pan through this Brexit thing. It really is going down the pan.
We should move to France and then you can get a job.
I don't want to move to France. Why should I change my life? Because people voted to come out of the European Union. I didn't.
I didn't.
And this is the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be thousands of people out of work. The country is going to grind to a halt.
Lots of imports and exports and all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
So,
It's terrible.
I'm not very happy at all. I'm 65 next month, and I was hoping to see my days out on this job because it's the best job I've ever had in my 40-year career.
Yeah.
And because
you really enjoyed it as well.
do it. We've been to more places in this job than we've been in our whole lives.
Yeah.
And we've taken you guys with us. So that means the channel will stop because there'll be no trips, there'll be nothing. So there'll be no point because I'd just be sitting on my arse all day listening to music. Well, that's it, isn't it? This country is going down the pan rapidly. 1,200 permits.
That's nothing, is it?
No, all them people out of work, all those industries going to stop or suffer. Well, I suppose they won't because all the foreigners will be bringing it in. So, that's the job. That's the way to go. Be a DVSA officer, I think. But I'm too old for it, really. 65 is going to be. I've been
experienced.
All them years of experience, and I'm being chucked on the heap because people don't want to be in the European Union. And it's just, and I've said this all along, and right from the start, and people slag me off because of it.
Well, there's always going to be for and against, isn't there? And the fors are going to agree with you, and the against aren't. That's the way of it.
And some of them are truck drivers.
Yeah. Lots of people saying, don't be silly.
But it's crap because I love my job. I enjoy driving abroad. I know I'm moaning about it sometimes. I think, why am I doing this? But what else? Why should I be pushed out of a job because of all this? Well, hopefully it won't come to that. But this is the way it's looking. By the end of the year, we might not be able to go anywhere. It's disgusting.
It's pathetic, isn't it?
Yeah. It really, it's quite upsetting, really. You've got no control. I didn't vote to go out, but I was talking to someone today who was talking about this, and he said, well, I voted to go out. Wow.
Thanks for that, mate.
Thanks for that, mate, yeah. I just won't do European work. So I don't want to do a stupid job where you're just going in the morning and going up the road and perhaps have the odd night out here and there, or think you're doing long distance going to Birmingham or Manchester or Scotland. Who wants to do that crap? I've done that years ago when I was young, in the 80s.
You have done that, so...
I do it on this job occasionally, but I did it when I was young. And when I was on general haulage with roping and sheeting and it tramping around the country, it was good fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to doing that now.
Well, you've done it.
I've done it. I've progressed. I do international work. It's more interesting.
A lot of it, yeah.
So, that's the way it is.
Oh.
And to cheer me up even more, yes.
God.
I get home, and let's change arms. I get home, and I've only got one set of keys with me. I've always got a key that goes in ignition, so I can leave the engine running when I'm using the electrics and the and the stuff on the truck. So I've got my other keys to unlock things and all. And I think I've left it in the ignition, and I've got a 4 o'clock start in the morning. And if I've left the ignition on, I'm going to have no batteries. So now I've got to go back to Chichester from home, which is a 50-mile round trip, just to check. Alright, if it's turned off, it's fine, but I can't take that risk. I'm not going at 4 o'clock and having no batteries.
No, and you wouldn't be able to sleep anyway if you
No.
did that.
So I'm going to have dinner and then go back to the truck, and all the traffic will be gone by then. And,
Joy.
So if...
And the washing line's broken.
yeah, the washing line's broken, and all our washing was in next door.
Loads of washing as well, loads of washing from the trip, and it was all in next door's garden.
Yeah. So if Stevie Bloke Vlogs finishes,
Blame Brexit.
don't blame me, blame that lot.
All them idiots.
Yeah. Right, we're going to have our dinner now, and I'll get back to you to let you know what happens with the truck. 50
You could have
miles.
said with Brexit.
I ain't got a clue. 50-mile round trip when I've got a bloody 4 o'clock start in the morning. I'm going to be up at 3 o'clock. Oh, anyway. Right, we're now in the car. We're going to go back to Chichester.
Right.
Rubbish, 50 bloody miles. And if that ignition isn't on, I won't be very happy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been able to rest until you knew.
Anyway. Right, I'm now back at the yard. Let's see if I've left the ignition on. I hope it's been worth it. If it ain't on, well, like Angie said, I ain't going to sleep if I don't do it. So, right, let's have a look. Set that off. Let's have a look. You'll be the first to see. Keys are in ignition, look. But is the dash lights on? Yeah. Oh no, they're not. Oh well. I turned it off, it's right off. So anyway, we take the keys. So there we go. At least it's not a disaster. It's just a waste of an hour. And to give me peace of mind basically, isn't it? So yeah. That was good news. So at least I ain't been sitting there with ignition on, wasting. But you imagine me coming in the morning at 4 o'clock and not knowing whether I could start the truck all night. Or not. All night? What's that mean? I don't know. Can't see you. Can't see it for the reflection. It's alright. It was off. Key was in it.
The key was in it,
Yeah.
but it was off. Thank goodness for that.
No, I don't know where I've locked it. I think I have. I'll just run back and have a look.
Oh God.
I'll just run back and have a quick look. It's this old thing, you know. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. It's best to double check, isn't it? No? Don't worry, you'll get like that soon. Sometimes I go around checking the doors. Right, let's go again. Gonna go home and have a glass of wine, I think. Well, I think I've earned it. At least this time of night it's easy. Only takes about 25 minutes. What are you laughing at? Yeah, you can take the camera then.
You sure you don't want to go back and check it?
Yeah, you can take the camera.
Thank you.
Bum.
Yours. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. That's another hour and a quarter I won't get back, isn't it?
Now 9:15.
Hour and a half then, really, by the time we've sat our bums down. But I wouldn't.
We had to come in and do the washing up.
I wouldn't have rested though, would I?
No, no way.
Got to be up again about.
Fretting.
I've got to be up again in about 6 hours time. 6 hours. 5 3/4 hours time.
God.
Oh.
Better go to bed, have a shower.
No, I'm going to have a sit down for a little bit first. Because I've just gone out of shot there. Yeah, so that's that. Another trip bites the dust, doesn't it?
Another one.
It ain't been too bad, has it?
No.
Pretty decent, but it's just sport with the news we found out about Brussels crap and permits and unemployment and the UK down the pan, and the UK more like come to grinding halt.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen.
If it was France, fair play to the French, they would go mental.
Oh, there'd be riots in the streets.
I don't agree with riots and all that damage and threat to life, but I agree with standing up for your rights. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Not in a violent way.
No, I don't know. In mass.
Controlled way.
Controlled mass is fine. I don't like the violence when they've done all that yellow jacket stuff and all that got out of hand.
Got out of hand, they ended up with water cannons
Yeah,
and all sorts
don't
of
agree
stuff.
with any of that. But I think the UK's going down the pan. It's sad. It really is sad because we, you know, free borders and easy borders are the way to be, I think. But there we go.
You sort of wonder what it's going to be like for our grandkids, don't you? You know, in the future.
Sad. I just wish I could have finished off my career nicely instead of being forced off the road by
A bunch of bureaucrats.
Wow, that's it. Just forced out of a job I like doing that I've done for... Well, I've done it since I was 17, really, with vans and stuff and HGVs. And like I say, I'm 65 now, so what's that? How old? I can't work that out. I'm old. So I've been at it all my working life, really, when I was able to drive. And I'd never think I'd see it come to this, where it's not going to be my choice if I come off the road or not.
Well, if you were 67, that would be 50 years, wouldn't it?
Of course it would.
48.
48 years I've been a driver. I know a lot of people have been longer. You know, there's a few that guy I met down at Bewley, 71 he was, and so he's been at it longer than me. But it's just sad.
Well,
Sad
we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah. Right. On that bombshell, there's
For sad end.
as a famous old Top Gear bloke used to say, we're going to end it here now, and hopefully see you sometime in the future. You never know, do you?
Hopefully.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us, guys. We've done,
We'll see what
what was
happens.
it, 4,000 kilometres? The truck returned 15.2 to the gallon, even with the two we had on. We were fully freighted, well, not fully freighted, we were near on fully freighted
But
from
no
crew. No
dung.
dung heap. And I even said to my manager when I got back, because he said, how's the truck been? I said, perfect. I said, don't miss a beat, no matter what you've got on, as long as you don't put that dung heap on the back. And I said, we've returned over 15 to the gallon, which is...
Earns its money.
It does. It's a lovely little truck. It's just, yeah, anyway, right. We'll see you next time, guys.
You know that. You know he thinks
Yeah.
that anyway.
And I'm going to say it again, 52% of you aren't subscribing. Come on, pull your finger out, press them buttons, subscribe, press the bell, and you get your notifications. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
you know you want to. See you next time, guys.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.